right here at AM 1400. We're going to be going over the selling process, the buying, and yes, investment properties. Stay tuned for the show. Let's talk. All right, good morning, Las Vegas. I'm back on the radio, back on Facebook Live. So excited about a Friday morning. Nothing like Friday. Somebody, it's your Monday, but today is our Friday. And so we're excited about, again, more great information. As usual, you know, we talk about great information. When it comes to real estate, we want to make sure that many of you get a piece of real estate, because real estate tends to create equity over time. I want to welcome you to the Greg DeVille Let's Talk Real Estate Show, and I'm your host, Greg DeVille. Been on radio now 6 years, sharing great information, and so we want to continue to do what we're doing. Some stats that I was looking at for October. You know, the pandemic has been, it's posed challenges for many, but I'll tell you, for the real estate, for buying, selling, and investing, it has been a wonderful market, and we're looking at, for the October month of 2021, there were 3,518 homes sold in 1 month. 2021, October, just last month, just 13 days away ago, 3,518 homes were sold in the valley. Now, what that means to you, it's a good time. For those who are questioning whether it's a good time or not, many are jumping on the bandwagon because yes, ma'am, yes, sir, it is a great time to purchase. It is the ideal time. Why would you say that, Greg DeVille? Because the interest rates are still wonderful. Now, remember, the decline of the market was because of predatory lending, adjustable rate mortgages, interest-only loans. There were so many things that created a bubble that caused this to happen. But I want to say to you today, good morning, Alicia. I want to say to you today is that the interest rate. So I was on the line this morning early with one of our lenders to get where the rates are today. I want to be hot off the press, if you will, to share what the rates are today. And today we're looking at interest rate for VA, FHA, 3.125. What does that even mean for someone to say, well, what can you explain that? Understand, interest rate at 3.125, the median home price right now, the median home price is about $403,000. I mean, we've gotten there. So the median home price is about $403,000. So what does that mean with an interest rate of 3.125? I'm glad you asked. Took the liberty to speak with the lender to get some numbers. A mortgage payment alone of $400,000 at 3.125, you're looking at about $1,260 a month on a mortgage payment. Now, of course, you're going to have to add some tax and insurance, so that may be another $300, $400, $500. And if you have FHA mortgage insurance, it's probably about another $180, $200. But nonetheless, the mortgage alone, I mean, you're renting $1,600, $1,800, $2,000 a month. Someone's landlord just went up on the rent. If your landlord has gone up on the rent, it's only because you haven't contacted DeVille Realty to get pre-approved. You allowed your landlord to go up on you by staying too long. Some of you stayed too long. You waited too long to make a move. But I'm going to give you my phone number today. I want you to contact me. Get a pen, tell a friend. 702-515-4100. Greg DeVille, Team DeVille, DeVille Realty Group. Get into real estate. Very important. There's a ton of ways you can create wealth. You can do it. There's so many other avenues, stocks, bonds, Bitcoin, so many things that are being done out there that can create wealth. But one of them is also real estate. And so my passion is that part. That part is real estate. Because understand, everyone has to live somewhere, right? Absolutely. Even if you live with your parents, they should own the home, or you should be helping them purchase a home if you're living with your parents. I don't care. The point is, everyone's got to live somewhere. So if you've got to live somewhere, why not own where you live? Because here's the advantage that's happening. So back in 2011, home prices were about $120,000. You could purchase a home back in 2011 for $120,000. Well, compare that to today's value of a median home price of $403,000. So you compare that home back in 2011 at 120. Do you realize today, had you purchased back then, you would have $283,000 in equity. That's why the landlords are selling today, because they purchased these homes back when they were, I remember back in North Las Vegas days, those gorgeous 3-story homes. I sold a few of those back 09, 10, 11 for about $98,000. I remember one I did for $96,500. I just recently sold one just like it for $320 last year. So today, if you were owning a property back in 2011 against today's median home price, we're talking about having about $280,000 in equity. Now, landlords are selling because they're opting to take the equity and whatever. You've paid the mortgage off. So that balance that he has of $200, that's his profit margin. So I want you to understand, while you're paying the rent, you're paying the mortgage. You're just paying that mortgage, what? For someone else. So what do we do about changing that? Is I'm going to put you in the driver's seat, give you the opportunity so that you can own, you can be the boss, and you can create wealth through equity. Greg DeVille, 702-515-4100. Now, I want to talk about those of you, let's say you purchased back in 2016, right? And you purchased around $235,000. Well, today you would have about $168,000 in equity. Now, $168,000, you only paid, what was that, 2016, about $235,000, and let's say it's worth about $403,000 on the median home price. Those are the numbers. Now, remember, if you started renting where you are in 2016, if let's say he paid that amount, well, guess what? You helped his equity grow at the 2016 number of $168,000. So you not only paid the mortgage, you gave him an increase in equity. So now if I put you in the driver's seat, let's say now, because even, let's do some more of this, 2021, let's say you purchased a home in 2021, this year, at a median home price of $365,000 at that time. $365,000, you paid for it, you bought it this year. Well, with the new median home price being $403,000, you got a profit right now about $38,000. Now, where else can you have $38,000 sitting while you go to work every day? Building equity while you're at work. Now, again, I don't know how you could save $38,000 in just a few months, because 2021, we're not even done. But because the median home prices have gone up, it's taken the value from a $365,000 up $38,000. So let's say you bought it in 2020 at about $345,000. Well, right now you're talking about $58,000, $60,000 in equity. Now, my wife and I purchased in 2016. Well, guess what? We just refinanced. We have $180,000 in equity in our home and able to refinance it. And guess what? You can get up to 80% on a refinance that you can cash out. So these are the advantages that I want to share with many of you that you can have with having home ownership. Good morning, Alicia. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Listen, as I was mentioning, with the median home price being $403,000 right now, with the interest rate, now let's talk about a conventional interest rate. So say you're not a first-time buyer, but you're conventional. Conventional, your scores need to be above that 660 mark to be able to qualify at the conventional rate. But let's say you qualify there. The interest rate showing at 3.375 for conventional. Now let's talk again. Those against 403 on a median home price of $403,000. Your mortgage payment is about $1,360 a month.